White House says countries are lining up to negotiate after reciprocal tariffs went into effect, but not China. Straight ahead, how they're upping the ante. Good morning, everyone, and welcome into Fox 10 Midday. Happy Wednesday. We're halfway through the week, and it's a picture-perfect day out there. I know it's only going to get better. Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith has your forecast. Jason, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Thank you. Well, right now we are following breaking news out of Viger High School. 3 administrators have been placed on administrative leave. That includes Principal Tiffany Buchanan and 2 assistant principals. We're told it was all over, quote, policy violations. Fox 10 is still digging for answers. When we have those, we'll let you know on air and online at fox10tv.com. And more of President Donald Trump's tariffs went into effect this morning, including a 104% tax on Chinese goods. The president says he's waiting for a call from Beijing, but leaders there are hitting back with higher tariffs of their own. Fox's Rebecca Castor has the latest from Washington. The 8th. New this morning, an Illinois firefighter is recovering after being caught in a house explosion. And this wild moment was caught on a police officer's body camera. Take a look to the right of your screen there. The firefighter stands near the front door of the burning house when there's a sudden blast. It causes the porch to collapse and that firefighter is trapped. Scary moments there. Police, firefighters, and Good Samaritans quickly rush to help. Then they lift the collapsed roof and pull the firefighter to safety. Christopher Police posted on social media. Fortunately, he doesn't have any large injuries and they wish him a speedy recovery. Now the home, as you can imagine, is a complete loss. And the death toll is climbing after the roof of a nightclub collapsed in the Dominican Republic. Dozens of people are dead, including 2 former Major League Baseball players. Fox News correspondent Alex Hogan has more. Well, still ahead on Fox 10 Midday this morning, Kilauea volcano in Hawaii is erupting again. Plus, a Kentucky man saving multiple pets while the bluegrass state was flooded. But first, let's check in with Jason. Well, businesses in Asheville, North Carolina are expecting tourism to fully rebound following the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. It's been 6 months since the deadly storm ripped through the state, but local leaders say an economic surge is on the horizon. President and CEO Vic Isley says that travel and hospitality have always been a critical part of their economy. Following Helene, Isley says they did see a big drop in that, but they are predicting a rebound for this fall with visitor spending expected to increase. Well, a Kentucky man didn't hesitate to help when floodwaters inundated his community. And as Lee Searcy reports, he actually jumped in to help his neighbors rescue their pets. One of the best in the state, and one star athlete is helping to keep that tradition alive. Our Emily Cochran introduces you to the tough and talented Kimber Alford. What an amazing story. Well, coming up, you may want to stick around for this one. The U.S. government is investigating egg prices. That story and much more in your business headline is Stress Awareness Month. And while you're probably aware of the stress in your life, experts say many people might not have the tools they need to find relief from it. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither talks to a psychologist about ways to cope with that everyday stress.
Gaither.
Some great reminders there, no matter your age. Well, in the meantime, a new study has found clusters of additives in ultra-processed foods can be linked to type 2 diabetes. According to one expert, regulation of additives generally considers their effect on health individually rather than as part of a combination. But the study found clusters of additives often used in certain food categories might be more harmful when eaten together rather than alone. The study also found 2 such mixtures linked to a small but significant increase in type 2 diabetes. That finding is notable in part because by one estimate, nearly 70% of all food in grocery stores in the U.S. is ultra-processed. And a new study has found more people with type 1 diabetes are using GLP-1 drugs despite limited evidence on their safety and effectiveness for the condition. GLP-1 medications like Ozempic were originally developed to treat type 2 diabetes. Some have also been found to be safe and effective for weight loss, sleep apnea, and to reduce stroke and heart attack risk in non-diabetic people. However, the clinical trials for these drugs specifically exclude people with type 1 diabetes, which is different from type 2. And the medication labels specifically say they are not intended for use with type 1 diabetes. Two major companies pull their business forecasts over economic uncertainty. The government is investigating egg prices and what shoppers will be buying for Easter this year. Fox's CJ Papa has your business headlines.
Ashley?
All right, no complaints here. Thank you, Jason. Well, happening right now, you can get in touch with your artistic side at Coastal Makers. The studio in Mobile offers several different classes, and there's a special one coming up next month. Fox 10's Vanessa Pacheco is getting her craft on this morning. All right, thank you, Vanessa. I will say Vanessa actually came back to the studio with her finished product, so I got to see it in real life, and it was beautiful, pretty high-end as well, so definitely check them out. Well, new this morning, Tropic Falls at OWA Parks and Resorts has been nominated for Best Indoor Water Park in USA Today's 10 Best Readers' Choice Awards. Tropic Falls is among 20 water parks that have been nominated by a panel of experts as the best in the country. Now, you can help decide the winners by casting your vote and narrowing down the category to the 10 best and voting for your favorite, Tropic Falls at OWA. Fans can vote for Tropic Falls once per day. That's until the polls close. And voting will continue now through Monday, April 21st at 11:59 a.m. The top 10 winners, as ranked by USA Today 10 Best Readers, will be announced on Wednesday, April 30th at noon sharp. You can vote on the USA Today website, and you can find the link on OWA's Facebook page. Well, still ahead on Fox 10 Midday, the Ceramax electric cooker claims you can make your favorite dishes with just a countertop and an electrical outlet. So we put it to the test in this week's Does It Work? Like eggs or stews are made at a stove with a pot or pan, of course. But what if you could make those very dishes with just a countertop and an electrical outlet? That's the claim from the Ceramax electric cooker, and Rachel Hackbarth puts it to the test in this week's Does It Work? Interesting. You know, this might be an option for me because I am not a chef. I do like to cook, but this seems pretty simple. Now, speaking of cooking, I will not be doing a lot of that this week because it's just too nice to be inside. Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith has a look at what the rest of the week holds. And Jason, this nice weather is going to stick around, isn't it? Monkeys in Memphis ought to get an award just for being cute. Jim Rowbottom has today's edition of Take a Look at This. All right, here's your 3 to know before you go today. NBA player LeBron James is making history as the first professional athlete to have a Ken doll made in his likeness. The doll captures James's height, standing 1 inch taller than the standard Ken doll. James also worked with the Barbie team to personalize his doll's outfit, and that doll will be available at select Target stores and online at Target, Amazon, Walmart, and Mattel Creations starting April 14th. Proceeds from the sales of the doll will go straight towards the LeBron James Family Foundation. Plus, this is sweet. YouTube sensation and child educator Miss Rachel and her husband have welcomed a baby girl to their family. Rachel Accurso announced the news on her Instagram page Tuesday. The post included a photo of Rachel snuggling with Susanna. Accurso revealed in the post that she and her husband Aaron used a surrogate because she was unable to carry the baby for medical reasons. The family is already parents to a son, 7-year-old Thomas. Finally, new research suggests having a cat or a dog could improve your well-being just as much as being married or meeting up regularly with friends and family. This study was published last week in the journal Social Indicators Research. It also found having a pet could help with life satisfaction as much as having more money. Now, one of the paper's co-authors said if pets improve satisfaction as much as the study suggests, policymakers should make it easier for people to own them. Listen, I will say, Jason, I have my own dog. I feel like he improves the quality of my life, but he frustrates me a lot too. He's not very well behaved. So.
It's a lot of work. People think that's a great idea to get a pet, but there's a lot that goes into it. So
it's a huge responsibility for sure. But let's talk weather before we're done.
Hey, let's do it. I've got a 7-day forecast you'll want to see if you're thinking about walking the dog or getting outside, right? Temperatures in the upper 70s on Thursday and Friday. We will be in the low 70s Saturday. A little cooler, but not bad. I mean, who complains about 72 degrees, right? And then temperatures at night, a little bit cooler this weekend, so still real pleasant. We don't have to crank the heat. We don't have to crank the AC. Everything's working out, and we stay sunny into next week. And of course, we're going to be keeping an eye on this forecast. We'll be updating it again on Fox 10 News at 3 p.m. and again this evening. So we appreciate everybody tuning in.
Nice, soaking in every second of this beautiful day. Thanks for joining us here on Fox 10 Midday. See you at 3 o'clock.